All right, and we are live. Good morning, happy Monday. This is week 2 of the 117 Kubernetes release cycle. My name is Guinevere Sanker. I will be your host this morning. I will take this time to remind everyone that we adhere to the Kubernetes Code of Conduct. And in short, please treat each other kindly, please be patient, and let's all have a good time together. I believe we have a lazy link in the chat. With that, please everyone make sure to list your name as the attendees. The big topic today will be welcoming shadows, so that's very exciting. Most shadow roles will have been finalized at this point, and then we will dip into, and let's go ahead and get started with the release team updates, and then go around and perhaps after the update, each lead can introduce their shadows. How's that sound? Objections?
Delightful.
Make it so. And without further ado, let's, right, Bob cannot be here this morning. So let's go ahead and skip to CI Signal, which is actually a little bit been interesting over the weekend.
All right. So for the master blocking. Oh, first of all, I chose the color green. I hope that's gonna be the color for the whole release. So I hope we'll be able to keep it for the whole iteration. So I chose the color green, especially because there's no like constantly failing jobs in the master blocking. There are 4 flaking jobs in master blocking. I still need to create an issue for one of the problems. The other one is actually an interesting one. There's a 6 scheduling test that was already introduced as end-to-end test, and it was flaking, and they made it an integration test, and that's flaking as well. So I've created an issue, and there seems to be someone on top of that as well. So I hope that's gonna be resolved pretty soon. So if we go to master informing, there's like the situation there is like a little bit more reddish than in the master blocking. So there are actually 2 jobs that are failing. Both of them have issues. One is a scalability test. There seems to be 6 scalability seems to be on top of that. I also pinged them, and so yeah, I'm pretty optimistic that that one's going to be resolved as well pretty soon. And there's one more issue that's related to the CLI test that is failing on Windows nodes. And yeah, there's already a PR, so yeah, looking good overall.
Yes, I did have one question. I got a bunch of test grid alerts for a GCE COS test. And that's been pretty consistently pinging me for the last several days. I think Jorge dug into it a little bit on Friday, but can you update the team on the status there?
So if I'm correct on that one, I think that's the other issue that is on master blocking that I didn't create an issue for so far, and it's I believe it's a storage test, but I don't have more context to that at this point. I will totally dig into that after the meeting.
Great. Yeah, just let's keep an eye on it. It's still early
sure.
days, so thank you.
Really quick note on those tests. So the ones that are sending alerts are the GCE, COS, some other suffix. There are 3 tests, 3 of those tests currently in release blocking, and it is an action item that left from the previous release to actually move those jobs from blocking into informing, because actually all of those alerts were flakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So that sounds correct. So let's make sure we hone in on that and move those over. I will make it thing to follow up on that, on moving those. Great, awesome. That looks good. And Elena, do you have your shadows present?
I'm not sure. I've made a choice pretty like 2 hours before the meeting, so I'm not sure if anyone was able to attend already. But I've made a choice, but I'm still waiting for one of the shadows to get back to me for confirmation.
Awesome. All right, no pressure.
Here.
Oh, hey.
Here's one of them. Hi. So
Hey.
you can introduce yourself if you want to. Yeah. Welcome to the team.
Name's Aditya. I'll be shadowing Alina this time, or not Dome. Yeah, so pretty much that.
Fantastic. Awesome. Great. So that was CI signal. Bug triage. Josiah, I don't think we met you last week.
No, I wasn't here last week. But hello, I'm Josiah. I'm the bug triage lead. Okay, so I'll go ahead with an update. So we have 45 open non-test / flake issues tagged for 1.17. 17 of those are important soon issues, and none of them are critical urgent. So this is less than we started with on the 1.16 release by like 10, 20%, something like that. We have 58 open KK PRs for 117. And when I checked this over the weekend, there was 10 less than this, so it seems to be ramping up a bit. 30 of those are now important soon, and none of them are critical urgent. And we have 51 overall, which KK issues that include tests and flakes. So I think we're at a really healthy spot to start the release cycle here compared with the last release cycle. So I've put us as green. So I think we're gonna be really solid moving forward here from this part.
Yeah, that looks pretty standard, and we can expect things to get more exciting a few weeks in, but this is a great start. Thank you. And do you have any shadows to introduce?
Yeah, I think most of us are here. So we've got Sylvia joining us from, she's been on the release of 1.14, 1.15 on CI Signal, and she's joining us again on Bug Triage. Are you here, Sylvia? Okay, so she hasn't joined us yet. There's Marky. He's joining us for the first time. He applied once before on 1.14. Are you here, Marky?
I'm here. Hi, I'm Marky, and I do a lot of the stuff with the contributor experience. Some people are familiar, some I'm seeing for the first time. Really excited, and thank you for the opportunity.
Cool. Thank you for joining us. We also have Kirsten, and I apologize if that's not your preferred first name. Kirsten is here, and she is this is her first time on the release team. Are you here, Kirsten?
I'm here. Nice to meet everybody. I'm excited.
And then we have Nay. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is off there. And he's been on 5 release cycles so far, and he was shadowing Bug Triage last cycle, for the last 2 cycles actually. So it's great to have him back. Are you here,
Hello.
Needed?
Yeah, hello. It's great to join the team again. Looking forward to working with you guys.
All right, that's it for Bug Triage. Thank you.
Yay, welcome Bug Triage team. Thanks everyone. Cool. Damini is also not here today because she's on an airplane to Orlando for Grace Hopper. So we will hear about docs. Probably I'll ask her to update the sheet async.
Hey, this is Seth. I'm one of the docs shadows. Basically, we're just waiting for the final enhancements list, and then we'll go through. I think she's got one more shadow she's looking to assign, but I'm here. I was on the last release, and Vineet is here too, I believe, and he was a shadow on the last release, so we're back, and we have a new shadow, I believe, coming in, and we're waiting to see who that is, and then we'll get moving, because as everybody knows, there's not really docs updates for a little while until we really start.
Yep.
So that's it.
I'll
Hey,
just
everyone,
drop
good to
in
be
no
back.
updates in the notes real quick. Wait, how do I get rid of the green background? Anyway, great. Thanks, docs. Release notes I'm expecting is somewhat similar, but please do introduce your shadows.
Yeah, so yeah, no big updates here, but we do have all of our shadows locked down. I think everyone is here today. So we have one returning face. We got Taylor, who
Yo.
There he is.
Hey everybody, happy to be back. Can't get enough Kubernetes.
And next, yeah. And yeah, we have our two new members. We have Bridget, who's smiling right there. There she is.
Hi.
And Killix.
Hi. This is my first time being shadowing, and I'm very happy to be back into the collaboration suite.
Yeah, so really excited for this release and hoping we get to do some fun stuff. So that's the update for today.
Welcome, Release Notes team. All right. Comms, similar story, but hopefully.
Yep, at this early stage, we don't have any updates, of course, but I will introduce the release team. So, Imran, are you on the call? Okay, how about Karen? Moving on, Max? Or Roger?
Hi, I'm here. My name is Imran. Can you guys hear me?
We can now, yeah.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Imran. I was part of the 1.16 release team as a comms shadow and happy to be back again.
All right, I think that's the only person from my team on, so I'm sure we'll meet them in the coming weeks, but thanks.
Thanks. Thank you for joining us. I promise to learn everyone's names eventually. It'll be good. Let's see, who's next? Branch management. I believe Stephen had to run, so is there anyone?
Hey.
Oh, never mind. Speak of the
Speak of the Stephen. Hey everyone, I am Stephen Augustus. You've seen my mug before, so I won't bother. But I am the SIG release chair as well as branch manager for this cycle. I would like to introduce, you've seen Carlos on a few calls as well. Carlos is a release manager associate who was recently promoted to branch manager. So Carlos will be my secondary for the cycle, and then we'll take on the role for 118. So everyone say hi.
Hello.
Hi. It's so good to have a nice, healthy replacement queue for this team. It'll keep the quality going and people happy too. So, all right. So the big one, I guess I kind of. Next one, Claire, Emeritus Lead.
Hey everyone, and welcome to all the shadows. We're so excited to have you here. Shadow selection sounds like it's complete by all the leads, so I'm gonna plan to send out notifications for folks who weren't selected once you all get confirmations. So for those who are still waiting for confirmations, let me know once everyone has confirmed, or if you need to make any changes to your selection. For all the shadows on the call, we're very excited to have you on the release team. The Emeritus Advisor role is one that y'all should feel very comfortable coming to me if you have any questions around the release team or growth on the release team, or if you have any particular issues with your lead that you would like to address in a very safe and confidential space. So just want to let all the shadows know that I am here personally to support all of you in your growth and enjoyment on this team. If at any point you need someone to talk to, my Slack DMs are always open. And from me, you will likely see a couple of meetings possibly just to help you all get some feedback on the process coming up throughout the cycle. So keep an eye on your calendar for those or for doodles so I can try to find times that work best for everyone. Yeah, and that's it from me.
Thank you, Claire. I'm trying to find my unmute button. Awesome. So I'm up next. I don't have a whole lot of updates. We are cutting 116.1 on Wednesday, according to the docs. That's the plan. So that'll be exciting. And other than that, I will be planning with my team to introduce the release lead team to the SIGs and just kind of say hello, introduce ourselves, and make sure that the SIGs and SIG leads know who to talk to with their enhancements. Yeah, there's nothing too exciting other than that, and the fact that we have a fully staffed release team with shadows and everything. So again, I want to welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for making us part of your life, your time, your work. I really appreciate each and every one of you. With that, let's go into let's see. I want to encourage everybody to read through the current state of enhancements. Bob posted those, and I'm going to kind of read through them just for completeness sake. So we have a yellow status. I will follow up on why, because we have a few KEPs that haven't been merged, so a couple of alpha enhancements are at risk. We have a few enhancements shadows that I skipped as well. Are any of those here? Anna, Jeremy, Kristen, and Nabarun? All right, I'm assuming we'll meet those next week. Fabulous. So anyway, I wanted to ask everyone to read through the enhancements and just kind of see where they're at, just to familiarize yourself with the topics that we have to deal with this cycle. And with anything, if you have questions, my DMs are also open, and I'm sure we'll all work together and help each other out. Any questions?
How are we going to top the breadsticks theme from last time?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, just start thinking about that, because I got to get my puns ready. Gwen's not ready yet. It's too early in the day.
You know, that could be a theme.
Kubernetes 117, too early in the day.
Too early for Kubernetes or something. Or earlier than, anyway, we'll think about it. That is also a good thing for people to think about when you're too tired to think about enhancements.
Breakfast foods.
I don't know, that's a little close to breadsticks. Cinnamon rolls, breadsticks,
What about English muffins? Yeah, we'll figure it out,
All right. This sounds like we're in good shape. I will make sure to go ahead and nope, I think we have a complete update sheet. And with that, I will give you back some of your day, and we will see every one of you next Monday, same time, same Zoom room.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks,
Thanks, everyone. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.